This offseason reset is pretty cool. Although I did not expect us to be here in the Cayman Islands, bro. How do we swing that? Looks kind of golf swingy, getting warmed up. My natural swing is like this.
All right, I'm gonna try to give you an easier one.
Oh, shoot. This is starting to affect my pride. Ooh.
Don't get one in the wickets.
Daulton versus Cabbie. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. David Bernard, Paul Manning. Have you ever met a real-life MLB player before?
No. No.
Have you ever met real-life cricketers before?
No.
This is amazing. Fellas, so Daulton's on his off season, and we came here, or he came here. I mean, I came here to hit some bombs too.
So my kind of question is, so like obviously you're gonna hit it kind of more underneath. You said you can hit it back, flip it back. Why, for the reason, do you go kind of more underneath, working kind of uphill for the swing? Yeah. That's kind of my question compared to actually going downward.
From a technical standpoint, there's nothing wrong with hitting the ball in there. Depending on the state of the game, we might need to hit a sixer. That way we want to get under the bounce to hit it up. So if you're not...
A sixer is what we would call a home run?
A home run, right.
Okay.
So that's when it clears the boundary. So usually you want to swing on top of the bounce where you have control, but you know, depending on the state of the game, you might need to lift the ball. Or if you're not willing to lift the ball, you can hit it on the ground. So we have different ways of hitting the ball, but you just want to be on top of the bounce to be safe.
What was the experience like watching a team that you helped rebuild in Phoenix go on this run to the World Series? Did you feel some type of way? Was it a mixed bag of emotions? Were you still messaging some of your boys?
Obviously, it kind of stunk, but I pulled for a lot of those guys who went through the grind with me.
I know you have like a weirdly special relationship with Gurriel and Moreno because you guys were traded for each other. Is it like you see them as just like a nod or like a hug, like you guys have that bond?
When you play against those guys who are in the trade with you, you always want to do better. You always want it to be better on your side than it was on their side. But, you know, it's just one of those things where it takes a little bit of time to figure myself out as I'm still young in this game.
So does the batter have to stand in this box?
Right.
Or
Yeah. Crease, we call this a crease.
So where should I stand?
You could stand.
Well,
there,
I don't want to catch a foul ball right in the family jewels, you know what I mean?
So in cricket, we pad up before. You have to get these on. Right? Yeah, that's where these come in. We'll see if you'll figure it out.
Just like a shot.
He got it?
See, he's a natural cricketer.
Keeper, come let's catch some, eh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry. Toronto Blue Jay, Daulton Varsho is trying cricket. Like, this is wild, bro.
Don't get one in the wickets. That's kind of hard because the spin kind of comes in at you.
Yeah, yeah. But you're adjusting nicely, though.
Timing.
It's a lot harder than what you think.
There you go. That's one. All right. You're swinging a little bit underneath it, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry about the height. Just get through the ball, right? Hit on top of the bounce and get through it, right?
Okay. I'll say it's very similar to baseball. So, like, if you're underneath it, getting on top of it and staying through it, that's kind of the adjustment. Beat
it out a little bit in front here, right? You're making contact somewhere around here. You want to extend your hands through the hitting arc, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's, because it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Even though it's baseball and you have to, even though you start from here, you have to, at the point of contact, you want to be extending your hands through so you can get the ball out.
Gotcha.
Right?
Obviously, he's got a great eye for the ball. And the movement is pretty wild. Like, off the bounce, it just... And he said it's like this sport might be harder than baseball.
Yeah, that's more like it.
That's hard.
You want to try
That's
one?
hard. Because you want to keep, like, your hands straight so much.
Oh, but yeah.
But, like, for me, it's just like you want to get your hands, like, above it so bad.
And this one well hit to right. And Daulton Varsho has hit it out.
I know you're a quiet dude, you're very stoic. Even when you hit home runs, it doesn't I don't even know if I've seen like you say like let's go or like yeah. You smash it and you just like head down. It's like lunch pail, go to work, blue collar.
So the reason why is because my dad always told me like, act like you've done it before. And it's always kind of stuck with me. You watch like some really good players. Aaron Judge doesn't showboat, he doesn't do anything really
True,
cool.
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout hits his homer, runs around the bases, then you go celebrate with your team. I'm not a person who wants to be in like the spotlight. So it's like, I'll do my thing, I'll be humble about it. And when I get with my teammates, that's when I'll be excited.
I look forward to seeing you turn up. Yeah. I'm going up, I'm in, I'm up.
Now how about I get to bowl to you?
I'm ready.
Do you want the leg guards first? You put on shin guards before, haven't you?
Of course. I feel confident. I feel like I'm about to excite the fans.
Watch the bounce. Wait on the bounce. As soon as it climbs, that's when you hit through the line.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Daulton, if I go deep off you, I will never let you hear the end of it.
Perfect.
Daulton versus Cabbie. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Those are perfect, dude.
All right.
That means I'm out, right?
Yes.
That's it for me. All right, so Daulton struck me out. I also got, I think maybe a bloop single.
You did.
So I'm like, maybe I batted 1 for 2 against Daulton. Now Paul's stepping in, a professional versus professional.
All right, there we go.
Oh,
One more.
that almost took
That was awesome.
off.
Yeah.
This dude almost hit a Benz, and then we would have to sprint out of here or fight. I would run. Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel settled with your guys? Because going to a new team, that adjustment period takes time. And as fans, we don't know if we always consider that with you guys, because like, oh, they're just professionals, they're just gonna figure it out. But as the human being, I know it must take time.
You don't know anybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, maybe know 1 or 2 guys who played with the minor leagues who are there, but no, it was different. Trying to get to know everybody, kind of understand their personality, and I'm quiet anyways, the way it is. So it was a lot being able to be traded and being able to understand what it's like to join a new clubhouse and try to get the trust of everybody there. Looking back, it was a very educational year for me. Obviously, switching teams, kind of going into a new league, learning all the new pitchers who I haven't really faced.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
That was unbelievable.
Oof. How was that for you, facing a Major League Baseball player?
It's a wonderful experience.
Now, officially, did you hit a 6 off of Daulton Varsho?
Yes.
Okay.
Way back.
And what was it like for you? Any transferable skills?
Yeah, I think it's a lot very transferable of being able to see obviously the different movements of like seeing the wrists and stuff like that, and then being able to stay above it. And those are like the 2 really things that are going to stick with me.
You fellas, if this man hits 30, 31, 37 home runs this season, who will he have to thank?
Goes without saying us.
But dinner's on Daulton if he does.
And drinks.
And some rum punches.